I have over 200 whiskeys and have tried so many more. Is this Jeppson's whiskey going to be the worst on the list simply because of the liqueur that comes out of this company? Well, let's find out. The Carl Jeppson Company is based in Chicago, Illinois. They gave us Malort, which is quite a social media trend of trying to ingest a rough liqueur. This is Jeppson's Bourbon. It is a blend of straight bourbons that come from OZ, Tyler, and MGP, and was released around the COVID era. It does say it's aged a minimum of 4 years, so this should be interesting. Screw top's always an interesting sign. The nose is not at all what I was expecting. I get just a touch of the ethanol, but not nearly as much as I expected. I don't really get any younger notes like any bananas or even vanilla. I get a lot more caramel and darker, more muddy notes, which is definitely not what I expected. Maybe just a touch of cinnamon. Again, the palate is much more rounded than I was expecting. You do get a little bit more of the ethanol. You do get some pepper. But overall, I get just a touch of vanilla. I get the caramel. I get the darker, more earthy notes that we talked about. Interestingly enough, I get a little bit of allspice going on here. And then it finishes out with just a touch of banana on the finish. Overall, there aren't a ton of flavors. The flavors that are there, they are there, but you have to kind of sit and dissect. It's just kind of not a lot of anything, really. It's good for being a bourbon, but it's not like anything outstanding or complex. It's pretty good at being a solid bourbon. So, I mean, it's not bad. Overall, it's just kind of there. But, if you like it just normal bourbon notes and don't want anything super crazy, it's not bad. It's affordable and a great conversation piece for those who know what Malort is. There are bourbons in my collection I would much rather have over the Jeppsons. Of course, there are bourbons in my collection that I would actually prefer the Jeppsons to. There's a few out there that, I just never sip, and, this would kind of go over. So it's not the worst in my collection. It's definitely not the worst in my collection.